Adam, Eve, and the serpent in the garden. In the beginning, when the world was still young, and the earth breathed with newness, God planted a garden. Not a wild place, not a broken place, but a good place. It was called Eden. Rivers flowed through it like silver threads. Trees rose tall and generous, heavy with fruit. The air was gentle. Nothing hid, nothing feared. And in this garden God placed the first human. His name was Adam. Adam opened his eyes to light that did not burn, and soil that welcomed his feet. He breathed, and the world breathed back. God walked with him in the cool of the day, and spoke to him like a father speaks to a son. Adam named the animals. He learned their sounds, their ways. But among all living things, there was none like him. So God caused Adam to sleep, and from Adam God formed Eve. When Adam saw her, his loneliness ended. Bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh. They were naked, and they felt no shame. They lived without fear, without hiding, without hunger. God gave them freedom, wide, beautiful freedom. Eat from every tree of the garden, God said, except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For on the day you eat from it, you will surely die. Adam and Eve heard. They understood. And for a time, that was enough. But in the garden also lived another voice. The serpent, more cunning than any creature God had made. The serpent watched. He listened. He waited. And one day, when Eve walked alone near the forbidden tree, the serpent spoke. Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? Eve paused. "We may eat from the trees," she replied, "but not from this one. God said if we eat it or touch it, we will die." The serpent's voice was smooth, untroubled. "You will not surely die," he said. "God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like God, knowing good and evil." As Eve looked again at the tree, the fruit was beautiful, desirable, promising, and something shifted. Where there had been trust, a question grew. Where there had been contentment, a longing awakened. She reached, she ate, then she gave the fruit to Adam, who was with her, and he ate too. And in that moment, their eyes were opened, but not the way they hoped. They saw themselves, not as innocent, but as exposed. Shame rushed in where peace once lived. They sewed fig leaves together, and covered their bodies. For the first time, they hid. When evening came, God walked in the garden as he always had. "Adam," he called, "where are you?" Adam answered from the shadows. "I heard you, and I was afraid, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam spoke quickly. "The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit, and I ate." Eve spoke next. "The serpent deceived me," and silence fell over Eden. Then God spoke, not softly now, but with truth that carried consequence. To the serpent he said, "You are cursed above all creatures. You will crawl on your belly, and there will be enmity between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." To Eve he said, "Sorrow will touch what once came easily. Pain will follow life. Longing and struggle will enter love." To Adam he said, "The ground will resist you. Work will become toil. From dust you were made, and to dust you will return." Yet even in judgment, God showed mercy. He clothed Adam and Eve with garments of skin, covering their shame himself. And then, to protect them from living forever in brokenness, God sent them out of Eden. Cherubim guarded the garden. Flaming swords turned every way. The path back was closed. But the story was not finished. Because even as Adam and Eve stepped into a harder world, God stepped forward into history, beginning a long rescue, one promise at a time. And Eden, though lost, was not forgotten.